So you want to work as a design and mechanical engineer, okay? Someone who's maybe deeply into the engineering and STEM stuff, loves science, but you're probably not tough enough or just want to go in the engineering field without having to decipher some equations that somehow look more like they have been painted on some Egyptian walls in 500 before BC, or than just you get the point. So I'm someone who has got their brain deeply fried by the electronics, internet. Basically, I'm a Gen Z kid. I am the internet. I am the one who's trying to get targeted by all the advertisers and all that kind of stuff. And I think that my outlook on the industry is and could be insightful because, as I said, I'm deep. My attention span, and I want to everything so quick that it might and may cause me some problems. And basically, I've been in this field for a few years now, which is not huge, but I think enough for it to be convincing and insightful for you, okay? So, just before everything, just know that you are someone else's bitch, okay? And where I am, where I'm from and where I am right now, everything depends on the diploma that you have. It's not the experience, it's not what you've done previously, it's the diploma that you have, what you have done in that diploma, what kind of research paper you've done, and all that kind of bullshit, okay? So, by me saying previously the fact that you're someone else's bitch and that the diploma is highly important, you can probably see where I'm going with all that. Just so the guys at the back of the class didn't, maybe they didn't get it. Let's just say that you could be able to do that job undergraduate, like 18, you just got your high school diploma. You've gotten a few CAD classes, and you kind of specialized in it, and that's what you wanted to do before, and you knew it. You could be doing that job, and also the cool thing is that you can go up to a bachelor's degree and do basically the same shit some fuck-ass 18-year-old could be doing out of his more professional high school diploma. Because I'm based in France, I just leaked my location. I am so cooked. Okay, so by me saying that you're someone else's bitch and all that kind of stuff, I think you're seeing the kind of perspective I'll have on everything. But do not fear anything, okay? That job is cool, okay? That job is cool as fuck. And I think that if you don't find it cool, then it's not for you, because the money in it is, let's just say it's underwhelming, okay? Underwhelming enough for me to go to my job by foot, okay? And I'm walking there, okay? So it's deeply fucked, okay? So maybe it's my problem and I didn't negotiate properly, which is it is a fair point also, because it's everything comes down to the negotiation. You've got girls just posting content on platforms and negotiating on their cut, and you've also gotten guys that probably slave more than will ever be in their youth, working for some kind of law firm or private equity firm or analyst or is a finance job, and they've got bad salaries just because they are working for the status, okay? And that's also completely fine as long as it aligns with your values, okay? So just try to scan what are your values and what you aim for in life. If you want that Lambo, yeah, sure, buddy, okay? I'm not saying that it's cooked. I'm saying that it's gonna be tough, okay? You're gonna have to eat pasta, do your 401k, do all that kind of stuff, and still maybe lock in, maybe in 50 years you're gonna be able to purchase a C5 Corvette, okay? Maybe that's the 9 to 5 life, but it has also great things because you've got nowadays it's so cool to just bash on the 9 to 5 life. Well, I mean, it's nice, okay? The whole thing about that job is that as long as you're not on CAD anymore and that you've closed that fuck-ass software that crashes on each and every 10 minutes, your day is finished, okay? So that means also you're the one that the project depends upon. So yeah, just scan a little bit where you want the lines to be drawn, but overall, if I do some kind of parallels, I think it's a great job. I really think it's a great job. Why? Because I've seen it, and I've seen it firsthand. So many guys, and when I'm saying guys, it's not just men. So many guys work some corporate fuck-ass job that is pointless, where you're basically just trying to stay up with an image and do some work in the tertiary world that isn't really tied to science or anything like that, and you feel like your day is pointless. My day is not, okay? I'm the one, lol. I am the chosen one, somebody had to do it. I'm among the guys that Andrew just works on 9 to 5 days. I'm the one that is basically into NASA, nerd guys with glasses, you know. Alright, so if we switch to imperial units, that means we've got to do some conversions. I'm the guy, okay? Just know that. And on its hand, it's pretty damn cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty goddamn fucking cool, okay? Because what is fucking cooler than being able to say to your kind of trophy wife that looks kind of hot but also isn't some model 10 on 10 that you've just picked up. I might be reaching up too far, but you can probably see, you know, it's a job that you can do. You're not gonna get buried in responsibilities and all that kind of stuff, but still kind of pays well. Still is gonna give you some opportunities to be well off in the future. And as I'm saying this, I'm seeing a fucking E36 white washed out. Oh my god! Don't get into cars, bro. It's problematic. Anyway, so it's a job that has potential. Okay, it's not dead end. And all the guys that are saying that it's replaceable by AI, I mean, yeah, but personally, I don't run off some fuck-ass computer that needs to be quantum level of computation power, you could give me a ruler and a fucking pencil, and I would be doing the same shit. Okay, ruler, pencil, maybe a few coloring pencils, and a lot of paper, of course. And basically, I'm the design team that has built the SRR 71. Okay, it's a very cool job, and I think it has its perks, because you can be talking to your stepfather, and when he asks you, "What do?" You can say, "Well, I'm an engineer. Okay, I basically try to make the designs as fabricable as I can, while also improving the KPIs." This is great, okay? You're not saying that you're some fuck-ass marketing scientist working with bullshit statistics. It's nice, okay? It's a nice job. It has its perks, okay? But the problem is that, as I said, you're someone else's bitch, okay? You're someone else's bitch, who's someone else's bitch, and who's level above that, someone else's bitch, which is problematic in itself. But, the biggest perk of that job, I would say, in order to conclude, is the fact that you're literally what Antoine de Saint-Exupéry has envisioned for the greatest kid in the world, okay? You're literally that. Because if you go up to the bachelor's degree, get educated, go on the internet and figure stuff out, you're basically able to summon anything that you want for anyone, okay? You could have some guy just with shit tons of money coming up to you. "Yo, I know for my Turkish cuisine, you built electrical panel. Please build me helicopter." And then at first you're gonna be confused because you don't know shit about aerodynamics, but since you've studied, it's gonna be fine. Well, I hope for you, because I think that Turkish guy has a lot of money, so be careful. But yeah, greatest job in the world, while also being the shittiest, because it's an industry that is becoming more and more rotten. And rotten with who? Old people, okay? Old people. Really fucking old people that don't really take their job seriously, and you see the light that has been going on out of their eyes. They talk to you about the divorce papers. They talk to you about how her wife and how his wife and how his husband has taken the shitty SUV that has been on loan, and the house, okay, and the kids. So it's problematic in itself. And also these guys, I'm not saying that they are not really hopeful and courteous, but let's just say that they can have their resistance, okay? That's what I'm saying. And that's the most and biggest problem, because you've got the fuck-ass engineer who, or maybe the guy that has been there for 50 years, knows how to calculate each and every goddamn thing on the world, and you're out there, you just got out of school, you know that you're not gonna be able to just get that spot because you're cooked, okay? But at least you are out there, you have a job, which is nice, okay? And I think the latest problem is that your tools are outdated, okay? You've got so many goofsters saying that your job could be replaced by AI, while also at the same time, the whole 3D API is not able to get translated into something faster by AI, okay? So it's like, do the thing that you're supposed to do first, bro. And what I'm saying by that is that basically all the CAD softwares run onto one 3D API, and it's the one that is used in Minecraft. So yeah, you can see what I'm going through with this. Basically, it's outdated. It has its problems, stability problems majorly, and also smoothness problems because it lacks a few technology components. Let's just say at that, like semaphores and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna dive into it, okay? But I read a few books about Vulkan, especially Vulkan on OpenGL, and let's just say that whether you take Creo, which is like the shittiest software, I hate that shit, or SolidWorks, which is like my beloved, you know, or Katia, which is like the nice aunt you see. Sometimes she gives you gifts, you know, but maybe sometimes she's rude with you, okay? That's Katia for you, okay? Problematic, okay? They all run on OpenGL, and it's problematic, okay? One day maybe they are gonna get translated with Vulkan. The biggest problem is that everyone's gonna have to buy AMD GPUs and AMD CPUs, and everything's gonna get more complicated. We got cloud computing. The world is fucked, bro. The world is fucked. But at least you got a job, and peace out, okay?